Okay, in this problem we want to evaluate this, where C is the triangular path from 0, 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 4, and back to 0, 0. And we will solve this question using Green's theorem. So if you're not familiar, you can pause the video here and read this, but this is a concrete example. So let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is actually, do a quick sketch of, our point. So we have, it starts at 0, 0, then it goes to a 1, 0, then it goes to 1, 4, and then it goes back to 0, 0. So like a general shape, a really rough sketch is something like this. And that's what we have, okay? And if you notice, so our x term is going to go from 0 to x, like that. But our y term can be said like this, since we have like a slope. So what we're going to do is say, so this is 1 comma 4. We will get this slope by saying 4 minus 0, so this point, divided by 1 minus 0. So we would get 4. So we can say that this slope right here is y is equal to 4x. And so we can say that it's going to be less than or equal to y, less than or equal to the slope 4x. Okay, so these are our bounds. And for Green's theorem, we use p's and q's still. So p, q. Our p term would be this, x squared times y. Our p term is the one with dx. So we would have x squared y, and our q term would be the one with dy. So just x. And we take the partial derivative in terms of y for p, and we take the partial derivative in terms of x for q. So the partial derivative in terms of y for this, we would have x squared. Partial derivative in terms of x for q, we would get 1. So these two are important things also. So now we're almost there. We simply set up Green's theorem. So let me expand this. So I'm just going to use this space. So it's going to be this integral. I'm going to say from dy to dx. So we would have 0, 1, 0, 4x. So it's going to be dy dx. And the reason I'm choosing dy dx is because if we had 4x here and a 1 here, our final answer would have an x in it. By doing it this way, we would have a concrete final answer. We're going to want to do qx minus py. So qx minus py. So we would say 1 minus x squared. And if we were to solve this double integral, we would get 1 as our final answer. And that's all we need to do.